Random, Covenant 25, here we go. Umbra Hellhorned. Feels like I haven't played that in a while. At least with Umbra as the main clan. Immortal Trained, Gem Trove, and Fledgling Imp. Gem Trove is a terrible starting card because we can't actually play it until we upgrade it. But other than that, I'm quite happy with it. Some abilities trigger an additional time when we have 2 Fledgling Imps. I mean, Imps in an Umbra deck might be a bit hard to make work. I was hoping for the Architect here. Build Imps with Architect Penumbra. That would have been fun. I think Architect Penumbra is one of the best champions you could have for an Imp deck. So, do we want to feed or do we want to trample? Endless Imp and trample. Yeah, but the problem then becomes that the trample Penumbra takes up a lot of space, so playing Imps on his floor isn't that easy. But yeah, let's do that for now. Imps plus trample. Spike 3. It's annoying, but I think we can take it. Size reduction on the middle floor, so that's out of the question. This morsel doesn't really do much for us. Might as well just play an imp. Lifesteal is nice. I will have another Immortal trade in the next hand, and I don't think I need to play anything else right now. Still have the mana to torch this guy, that's very nice at least. Now we can get maximum life steal on our champ, which will easily win us the fight. Okay. Maybe Space Prism. Maybe we go Ember Drain. Immortal Trade. I don't think we need another one, even if we do go full Ember Drain. Vent, Hidden Passage, Ritual of Battle. I do like the Vent. It's a good way of preventing some damage to Penumbra, and it stays relevant even under Ember Drain if we upgrade it once. So right now, I think I want to mostly get spell upgrades. So let's go to the left. Double stack. Okay. Spell power goes onto Vent. And I think Emberstone goes onto Gem Trove for now. Even though Gem Trove is probably gonna get cut. So maybe better to use it on a Shade Splitter instead. And if we are not using... I misclicked! I wanted to purge, not to reroll. Might as well then. I wanted to purge the Gem Trove. This should be pretty easy with our trample penumbra. I should probably have played it on the... maybe I should have, maybe I shouldn't have. Let's start the lifesteal. We will need it. I should have played the train to auto. That's a nice mortal. This one, not so much. We will need some additional damage on this Forged Disciple. And we do have a Fledgling Imp left in the deck. But we also do have a Vent. How much Ember Drain? Yeah, that should work out. We do have 1 mana to play 1 card. I think this is what we do. And now we continue stacking Lifesteal and Ember Drain. That's already enough. Just for fun. Another Space Prism? Do we need that? Maybe better to pick Mind Collapse instead? We do have the Vent already. Not that necessary, but I like having a second source of backline damage. I am looking at a Merchant of Magic here. Let's get the Space Prism. These are always useful. Fortify. We don't need Fortify or Welder Helper when we have Immortal Trade. And Ritual of Battle is just too expensive. Let's skip this. Homebreak would be good. Yeah, Homebreak wouldn't be terrible. I agree, it would be pretty okay, even. Do I want to cost reduce another Shade Splitter? Cost reductions are important, but what am I actually looking for right now? Holdover? Maybe? Let's look for Holdover. Now what do I put it on? Probably the double stacked Immortal Trade. And then we go full Ember Drain. I don't really have anything I want to copy 5 times. I think I will just copy the Vent once. So we have a little bit more AoE. The one holdover Lifesteal Immortal Trade is just all we need in terms of survivability. And I think we are gonna set up on the top floor again. These bombs could actually be a problem. Lifesteal I think I wanted over having the Fledgling Imp in the front. Well, this bomb is not a problem because of the lifesteal. The lifesteal goes away anyways. So we might as well not care about it at all. About the bomb, I mean. These guys have low attack when they hit the top floor. I'd rather remove the crossbowman. And these guys will be a little bit of a problem. I think I will play 2 Train Stewards here, just to damage these guys a bit. These guys won't be that much of a problem, but they will still deal a significant amount of damage to Penumbra, and I don't want that, so... We do have enough damage now to deal with this wave. Damage, yes, but this bomb on top of it is a bit too much. We need to stop that. I can play this Train Steward now before I start going into Ember Drain mode. And the bombing has stopped, which is nice. So much life steal. Impolate. Yeah, currently doing a normal Covenant 25 run. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Kaidan. Nice to have you here. Hi, Zoom. Welcome to the stream. Impolate versus gold. It's basically the decision here. Impolate needs to be cost reduced. I will take it. I think we might find a use for it. I don't think I want any of these units. Card draw is what we need the most. But we need to start getting some capacity upgrades as well. Unstable Vortex, let's get this Gemtrop out of here and start removing torches. These are the least useful, I think, right now. You started actually skipping cards. Yeah. Skipping is very often correct, unless a card fits well into your build, or you don't really have a build defined yet. I don't really want unit upgrades anyways. But I do like a Purge. Let's see. I guess we will go to the Merchant of Trinkets next, so I will keep the gold. Spell Shield, okay. I think we can deal with that. Yeah, that's definitely the right mindset. Too bad we can now only feed our Penumbra once we have the capacity upgrade online. But at least we did find a capacity upgrade here. Let's see what we can find for food. Tumbra morsel, probably not necessary. Probably should have put the train steward at the top and use the vent to kill this guy. Now these waves will be a little bit of a problem because we lack damage. Maybe I should stop Immortal Trading right now, so I can actually play my card. Spell Shield is a problem after all. Because we can't really boost the attack of our Penumbra easily, so that means we kinda have to deal with these waves somehow. But at least we are well set for boss killing, thanks to all that lifesteal. So what I'm really looking for right now is some way to buff the damage of my Penumbra. Ember could help somewhat. Pyre Jumper, Impish Scholar, Enflame. I would like an Enflame. I actually would really like an Enflame because of the rage. I think I will take an Enflame. I will probably have to double cost reduce it to make it useful, but I think that's worth it. Let's go to the artifacts. Unbroken Horn. That doesn't really do much with Ember Drain. So Trader's Quill is pretty strong. Ember Cache alone is 4 consume cards, and then we have the 2 Space Prisms as well. Grurg's Goat, Chain of Gems and Cleansing Water. Cleansing Water is kind of nice, but not really that important. What would I be looking for? Anything that increases capacity, like that would only be Mind Checks, I guess. So Mind Checks, then anything that generates morsels potentially. Units start with 2 lifesteal would be nice. Yeah, let's reroll. Hellspanners. Yeah, I think we can make Hellspanners work. Makes it a lot easier to get Enflame, for example, out. Bone Shine versus Bone Rattler versus nothing. I wouldn't mind a Bone Shine right now, but I don't think it's great in this deck because once we're Ember Drained, it's pretty worthless. Spikes. This guy is the lifesteal guy. With Sweep, we shouldn't have a problem with that guy. So we can basically set up wherever we want. And in this case, I think that's the middle floor. Do we want to start Ember Draining right now? Not yet, I think. Still need a little bit of extra damage before we can get anywhere. That's our extra damage. Space Prisms. I don't mind the damage shield right now. Rend Flame to keep the rage going. Okay. this floor's already full, huh? Yeah, this should work out just fine. Vapor funnel. That's very useful. Early waves sometimes get past my penumbra. Oh, void binding. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. Sometimes the early units get past my penumbra and then the vapor funnel is quite nice. We do have a lot of consume spells, but it's not important that we get them back. Important work, I don't think we need that either. I mean, it's not terrible, but yeah, I don't think we need it. Doesn't really help. First Hell Pact? Yeah, First Hell Pact is a strong card, but it needs a strong relic, but it needs some very specific cards to work with, and most of them are rare. So that's a little bit of an issue. We wanna cost reduce the Enflame, I suppose. At this point it might actually be the Shade Splitters, so I can more easily trigger the Hell Spanners. That's not quite reliable enough. Let's go for the Enflame. Then we reroll. Consume removal. Not needed, I think. Not needed, but also not bad on the Ember Cache. But we can't consume remove and cost reduce it, so... 3 Awoken Rail Spikes, 2 double stack holdover Void Bindings and the first Hell Pact in a run. Wow! We need to get some of these weaker spells out of the deck. Train Swords I don't really mind as much. Because we only use one floor, we can easily place down the Train Swords on the other floors. If we draw them before we go into Burnout, Ember Drain mode. So they are less of an issue. Ragefell. Second floor is not really an option because of the size reduction. And I do want the statue out of the way before the enemies are gone, so... I think we go with top floor here. Magma Morsel versus Fledgling Imp. Why not both? Sorry. There's still a few cards I wanted to play, but I think we have to start getting life steal now, otherwise we might be in trouble against Rage. Against Ragefell. I actually don't want to kill the statue, because the statue triggers lifesteal from Penumbra. And heal it up, so in case Fell comes to the top and buff a huge amount of rage onto everyone. This is already a pretty scary floor. I definitely need to play the Vent there. I would love to play the Vent on the top floor, that's for sure. But... nah. These lose 1 rage anyway, so... yeah, let's play it on the top floor. We should be fine. If we draw into Vent, we are definitely fine. We didn't draw into Vent. That was a huge risk, but I had Shade Splitter would have been fine if I draw one of the if I drew the 0 cost. If I drew Vent, I would have been fine, and if I drew Void Binding, I would have been fine. We drew none of them. I guess it was an unnecessary risk when I am at. Oh, I know why it was an unnecessary risk. It's unnecessary because I have Vapor Funnel and wouldn't have taken damage anyways. So it was just stupid of me to not vent these guys and take the risk at all. Then again, I must say I do not appreciate Fel buffing the same wave over and over again. But that's just how Fel goes usually. He tends to do that pattern a lot. See, we didn't even take damage here. So there was absolutely no reason for us to take that risk at all. 69 leaves him alive with 4 health. Leaves him alive with 14 health. He still died to the fire on the third hit. This guy actually has sweep, so we can't really use the rubble morsel for anything. I guess this saves the damage shield, whatever that's worth. I should probably have gone for these guys instead. Oh, we might have yeah, 20 more damage on these guys would actually be helpful. This guy survives with 50, 40... He dies to 2 hits no matter what, okay. This is a lot of damage. I don't like that. Once again, Fel followed these guys around. Buffed them every single turn. 70 damage, so we will take 16, then 14, then... Yeah, we can take it. I really hope I get a Furnace tap now. That would solve all my problems. I get a Shroud Spike, Shroud Mitosis and One Horned Tome. We could actually realistically play One Horned Tome. So it's not Furnace Tap, but it's close enough. Thanks to Hell Spanners and Ember. What are we looking for now? Dupe the Void Binding possibly? Or just get an artifact? No, probably go to the left. The unit upgrade is useless and we don't really need Pyre Health at the moment. Trapdoors... Trapdoors could be helpful sometimes, I guess. But are they helpful enough? Not really, I don't think they are really all that helpful. Because we still have to deal with the dropped unit later. Enflame is Rage 4 and Armor 5, but Void Binding is Rage 6 and Damage Shield 2, which is a lot better. And One-Horned Tome is a bit too inconsistent for me to try and dupe it. Spell Shield again. Probably shouldn't have taken that one. That's a big risk. But I think there are not... The waves here are not that huge, so... And we do have a little bit of damage scaling now actually. With the Void Binding. I'm just feeding these Dark Wings and it's not a good feeling, but I do want these Drain Swords out of my deck. I need to draw into the Void Bindings as often as possible. We do lack a little bit of damage, but Void Binding should almost solve it. Still okay because we do have Vapor Funnel, so I want to start working on this guy. On the other hand, we already have enough damage for this floor anyways. So actually we work on this floor instead. Finally some lifesteal. Maybe I draw enough Gwent to make use of it by the time these guys come up to the top floor. Probably not. I actually did. Not that it matters, but I might as well. Okay, that's a great time to draw these imps. Get some more rage onto our Penumbra. Let's replace this imp with a morsel. Not worth it. Not like it really mattered anyways. So we still have more than 30 lifesteal stacks left over. I would like a Cannibalize, to be honest. Merchant of Magic and Hellhorned are both on the same side, as is the Unstable Vortex. Unstable Vortex will remove the final torch, probably a Train Steward. No, actually a Shade Splitter. Engine Upgrade is useless because we have so much Ember Drain anyways. A Cannibalize. Yeah, not really needed. Important work is now a little bit better with One-Horned Tome in the deck. Still not good enough with just 2 imps. So let's see what we get here. Rage adds an additional +1 damage per stack. I like seeing that. I really do. Maybe it's now time to consume remove and cost reduce the Ember Cache. Okay, I like it. I don't really care about the Impolate, So I will cost reduce the one Hornstone once. Makes it just a little bit easier to play. And holdover on one of the void bindings seems strong. And then finally I will purchase the resonant shard. Then I guess we dupe the holdover void binding because that's gonna be our main scaling. And get a torch and yeah, actually a shade splitter out of here. Maybe the impolate instead. The impolate doesn't really serve a purpose anymore. Shade splitter is probably better because it can help us to trigger hell spanners in some circumstances. And then finally one more removal goes on Shade Splitter. I think it's now the worst card in the deck. So we actually go to Seraph with all four Train Stewards in the deck and no advanced prototypes. Oh. And also no upgrades of any kind. That's a really good start. That's like the perfect hand. These guys just die, that's fine. I should probably have played the Fledgling Imp, but well, we will find an opportunity to play the Imp, I guess. The Rage and a Lifesteal and Damage Shield removal from Seraph is a bit annoying. But I think we should be fine, to be honest. After all, he can't purge multi-strike. And we can just reapply these things over and over again. This is a pretty big wave, but we already have the damage for it anyway, so... nothing you can do can stop me, Seraph. Yeah, the Ember Drain stacks up like crazy in this build. Pyre Wings help with that. Can't really use the Magma Morsel. Not that I care much about that fact. This is some extra damage to Seraph. But yeah, a one unit show is what Ember Drain builds usually turn out to be. And I mean, Monstrous Penumbra is just an amazing unit for that. He comes with built-in trample, so once you buff him enough, he will just kill everything. The only thing that could theoretically stop him would be damage shield. Doing 700 a turn. Penumbra is powerful. Any wishes for the next run? If not, I think I will try something a little bit different. Yeah, this ended up as a straight Ember Drain monstrous run.